So next, addition of Grignard reagents. So Grignard reagents are alkyl magnesium halides. So here the addition of Grignard reagent, we get alcohols. When carbonyl compounds undergoes addition with Grignard reagents, we get alcohols. So coming to formaldehyde. When formaldehyde undergoes addition with Grignard reagent, first we get intermediate compound. It upon hydrolysis forms primary alcohol. So formaldehyde forms primary alcohol. Okay. Next, acetaldehyde. Aldehyde again. Acetaldehyde adds with the Grignard reagent. Here Grignard reagent is methyl magnesium iodide. First we get intermediate. It on hydrolysis forms secondary alcohol. Okay. So acetaldehyde forms secondary alcohol. Formaldehyde forms primary alcohol. Acetaldehyde forms secondary alcohol. Then coming to acetone. Acetone. Acetone undergoes addition with methyl magnesium iodide, Grignard reagent. Here also we get intermediate and it forms tertiary alcohol. Acetone forms tertiary alcohol. Okay. So with the addition of Grignard reagents, aldehydes and ketones forms alcohols. Formaldehyde forms primary alcohol. Acetaldehyde forms secondary alcohol. And acetone forms tertiary alcohol. Okay. Next, addition of alcohols. Okay. So first, acetaldehyde. So acetaldehyde adds with 1 mole of alcohol in presence of dry HCl gas. Okay. So it adds with 1 mole of alcohol. Okay. And reagent here is HCl gas. First we get one intermediate which is called hemiacetal. Okay. So with the addition of 1 mole of ethyl alcohol, we get hemiacetal. Hemiacetal adds with another mole of alcohol. Okay. 1 mole again. And we get acetal. Okay. Hemiacetal converts into acetal. So acetaldehyde on addition with alcohol first forms intermediate hemiacetal and finally it forms acetal. Okay. Next, ketone, acetone. Acetone adds with ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol is dihydric alcohol. Okay. So in presence of HCl gas and dilute HCl, we get ethylene glycol ketol. Aldehyde forms acetal. Okay. With monohydric alcohol, ethyl alcohol. Ketone, acetone forms ketol with dihydric alcohol which is ethylene glycol. Okay. Next, addition of ammonia. So first coming to aldehyde. Acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde with ammonia. So it forms acetaldehyde ammonia. We get acetaldehyde ammonia. Acetaldehyde ammonia and further with the removal of water molecule forms ethanol imine. Imine compound. CS double bond NH, that is imine. Okay. So imine, we get imine compound which is ethanol imine compound from acetaldehyde. If it is acetone, with the addition of ammonia first we get acetone ammonia. Acetone ammonia loses water molecule. Further it loses water molecule and it forms propanone imine. Ketone imine, propanone imine. So acetaldehyde, which is also called as ethanol, it forms ethanol imine as the final product. Acetone, which is known as propanone, it forms propanone imine as the final product with the addition of ammonia. So here first they both forms ammonia addition compound. Acetaldehyde forms acetaldehyde ammonia, acetone forms acetone ammonia. Okay, so all these are nucleophilic addition reaction. Coming to order of reactivity towards nucleophilic addition reaction. Order of reactivity of aldehydes and ketones towards nucleophilic addition reactions. Next, reactivity order of carbonyl compounds towards nucleophilic addition reactions. So here, reactivity of carbonyl carbon. So that increases as positive charge on carbon atom gets increases. Okay. So positive charge on carbon atom increases, reactivity also increases. If electron withdrawing groups are linked with aldehydes or ketones, their reactivity increases. Okay? Why? Because negative inductive effect takes place when electron withdrawing group is present. If more number of alkyl groups increases in the chain, so alkyl groups are electron releasing groups. Okay? So with that, positive inductive effect increases. Positive inductive effect increases. So with that, reactivity gets decreases. Positive inductive effect increases. Reactivity towards addition reactions gets decreases. Okay. Then, for example, aldehydes reactivity order. This is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde shows more reactivity towards nucleophilic addition reaction than acetaldehyde, than ketone which is butanone, 2-butanone. Okay. So here number of alkyl groups increases. Reactivity gradually gets decreases. That is due to positive inductive effect. Okay. Then electron withdrawing groups, they increases the reactivity. Okay. So due to negative inductive effect. For example, chloral is there. Chloral means trichloroacetaldehyde. This is trichloroacetaldehyde. Chloral. Trichloroacetaldehyde. Okay, which is also called as chloral. Chloral is more reactive than acetaldehyde, CH3CHO. Why? Because chloral contains 3 chlorine atoms. So that's why it shows more negative inductive effect. Chloral shows more negative inductive effect. So due to this, it is more reactive towards nucleophilic addition reactions than acetaldehyde. Okay. So chloral, this is more reactive. Aromatic compounds. Aromatic carbonyl compounds, they are less reactive when compared with aliphatic compounds. Okay. So aromatic compounds, carbonyl compounds are less reactive than aliphatic compounds. Okay. And aromatic aldehydes are more reactive than aromatic ketones. In aromatic compounds only, aromatic aldehydes, they are more reactive than aromatic ketones. Okay. For example, benzaldehyde. This is benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde is more reactive than acetophenone. Acetophenone is more reactive than benzophenone. Okay. So aromatic carbonyl compounds are less reactive than aliphatic compounds. And in aromatic compounds only, in aromatic aldehydes and ketones, aromatic aldehydes are more reactive than aromatic ketones. Okay. So benzaldehyde is more reactive than acetophenone, which is more reactive than benzophenone. Okay. So this is the reactivity order of carbonyl compounds towards nucleophilic addition reactions.